final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Canes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So Stanford's offense has the ball for the first time. Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hard running there. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13th. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return. business at the 36.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by him.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got his man. Wide open spaces. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. The short hands, it's Knight. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Now they'll run the draw. Punch through the tackle. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And here comes the punt team.
Number 37 on to punt it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Second down coming up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hurricanes are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score Miami 17, Stanford 7.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They kick it away on fourth down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. Bulldozes his way through. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Brown will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Headed from the corner on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Keeps it on the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Rides the back and leaves it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 18 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Canes! The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Stanford, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Lofton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got the back over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll run it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Stone.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down, now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They booted away on 4th down. And it'll be down right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And some room to work.
The returner brings it out to the 34.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
1st and 10.
The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They booted away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.